I am running late. Let me get home first before I continue what it is I wanted to say. Welcome to the vlog. Today I want to discuss a little bit about my new training protocol, you know, something that I do just to keep fit. But first, let's do a part of it. Let's get a good 45-minute block in zone 2. Let's go. I'm in a stretch of road called Lataban right now, or the area is called Lataban, and I like it because it's a relatively long stretch of road where there aren't too many people and it's a slight uphill. So I listened to a podcast between Peter Tia and, I'm gonna butcher his name, Inigo San Juan. Inigo San Juan is this guy who's like I guess he's a researcher or a doctor, but anyway, he's one of the guys who trains Tadej Pogačar, possibly the Michael Jordan of the bicycle world right now. Hit a puddle just enough to get me wet. And they talked a lot about zone 2, and if you're really interested, you should listen to the podcast. I'll put a link to it below. But basically, zone 2 is the point of maximum fat oxidation, which is like your body is using is the point where your body's using the most fat. And this is different from the zone 2 that you usually see in like cycling, heart rate zone 2s. But what I learned is that zone 2 for, you know, unfit individual is different from a fit individual. So basically, the Maffetone heart rate that I've been doing would be described as zone 2 in this case. So for me, it would be about 140 to 150 beats per minute. So they said, well, at least Peter Tia said I should try to fit in, let's say, 3 hours of zone 2 a week, and then maybe one high intensity interval session a week as well. They suggested, well, he suggested 4x4s, 4 minutes as hard as you can go, 4-minute rest, about 4 to 6 sets. My problem with this training protocol is that I generally notice that my body kind of fights back a little bit if it's doing a high intensity. Like I did a high intensity session a few days ago, and in the afternoon I got a headache. I don't know. So I've been thinking about it. It might be a nutrition thing. It probably is a nutrition thing. I'm not that old. If you haven't yet, check out the new utility shirts on the Villain shop. Let me get some video, and hopefully there's a few stills that I can use for the shirt. Give me a sec. I am running late. Let me get home first before I continue what it is I wanted to say. So where was I? Apparently, when you do high intensity sessions like 4x4s, your body tends to use glucose as fuel instead of fat. So glucose is sugar. And a few days ago, I did a 4x4 session, and in the afternoon, I had a headache. And I think it might be because I did not have anything to eat before the session, or I ate something, but it was like 15 minutes before the actual session. So I had a big breakfast, a big lunch, and I was really hungry in the afternoon. And then late afternoon, I still got a slight headache. So I think I need to eat more, at least an hour before, if I'm gonna do a high intensity session. I learned all of these things really from that podcast. So if you're interested, I'll put a link to it below. Matt, don't get the camera.
I was just counting it.
Counting what?
The same.
Anyway, I got a meeting to head to. Carlo, hey, hello. Hello. Hey, Wei, how you doing? Good meeting, good catching up. Hopefully the bike is still there. It's still there. The toughest thing about having headaches after a bike ride is not necessarily the headache itself, but like, you know, I'm an adult. I have a lot of things that to do the rest of the day, you know? Not only do I have to do work, we've got the kids, we've got the house, lots of responsibilities, man, and I can't do those responsibilities properly with a headache.
Good night. And also, you're gonna eat. End the video.